there was never really any chance to get anything like closure because that takes perhaps some distance.
Lindsey Buckingham is an American singer, record producer, songwriter, guitarist, and musician. He's probably most famous for being the guitarist and male lead singer for the band Fleetwood Mac. Beyond his time with the group, he's also released a number of solo and live albums. Considered one of the best guitarists of all time, Buckingham was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. On April 9, 2018, Buckingham was fired from Fleetwood Mac and replaced by Mike Campbell and Neil Finn. Buckingham was ranked 100th in Rolling Stone's 2011 list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time. Buckingham is known for his finger-picking guitar style.
I'm not particularly disappointed not to be out on the road doing another Fleetwood Mac tour right now.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Lindsey Adams Buckingham, but is also known as Buckingham. He was born October 3, 1949 in Palo Alto, California, making him 72 at the time of this production. He stands at 1.77 meters or 5 feet 9 inches tall. The star sign of Lindsey is Libra. He says that his musical idols are the Kingston Trio. Lindsey boosted the profile of one of his inspirations, the Kingston Trio member Jon Stewart, when he co-produced and performed on Stewart's 1979 album, Bombs Away Dream Babies. Lindsey contributed vocals and his usual distinctive guitar work, while Stevie Nicks duetted with Stewart on the AM radio staples Gold and Midnight Wind. Lindsey Buckingham is known for playing his Rick Turner Model 1C LB guitar. In addition, he plays various other guitars from notable brands including the Taylor 814 CE, Gibson Les Paul Custom, Fender Telecaster, and Fender Stratocaster. Buckingham underwent emergency open heart surgery in February 2019. His wife Kristen said that Lindsey Buckingham experienced severe chest pains and was taken to the hospital, where he subsequently underwent emergency open heart surgery. It's with great relief and thankful hearts that we report the surgery was successful in its purpose. Unfortunately, the life-saving procedure caused vocal cord damage, the permanency of which is unclear. Lindsey is slowly recovering at home with the support of his wife and children. The album Tusk was Lindsey's follow-up after Fleetwood Mac's most successful album, Rumors. It was a direct nod to punk rock artists of the generation, i.e. Sex Pistols. Buckingham plays himself and sings in Episode 3 of the Showtime series Roadies. His influences include Brian Wilson and Phil Spector. Buckingham was in the same high school as Stevie Nicks, but a year behind her. He started a relationship with Nicks after the breakup of their group Fritz. He then suffered from a bout of mononucleosis, which delayed their move to Los Angeles in 1971. They recorded an album together before joining Fleetwood Mac in 1975, but their relationship had broken down by 1977. In 1998, Buckingham had his first son, William Gregory, with photographer and interior designer Kristen Messner. The two married in 2000 and subsequently had daughters Lily and Stella. Unfortunately, Kristen filed for divorce in June 2021 after 21 years of marriage.
You know, she basically is living her professional life, and so maybe, I don't know if that plays into it or not.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
He was born as the youngest among 3 sons of Ruthetta and Morris Buckingham. One of his older brothers, Gregory, was a competitive swimmer and silver medalist at the 1968 Summer Olympics. He passed away from a heart attack in 1990. His older brother, Jeff, is an insurance broker. Like Gregory, Lindsey initially received training in competition swimming, but later quit athletics when music became a priority. As a child, he had a Mickey Mouse guitar that he played along with his brother's large collection of singles. His parents soon realized that their youngest son had an inherent talent for music and purchased him a $35 harmony guitar. When he was 13, Buckingham became interested in folk music and was particularly influenced by the banjo methods of the Kingston Trio. Between 1966 and 1971, without any formal training, He performed both folk and psychedelic rock with his high school band, serving as a vocalist and bassist. Buckingham later invited his friend Stevie Nicks to join the band as a second vocalist. Buckingham released his career's first album in collaboration with Nicks, aptly named Buckingham Nicks. The album was released in September 1973 through Polydor Records. Mick Fleetwood, the drummer and co-founder of Fleetwood Mac, became interested in hiring Buckingham as the guitarist in his group after he heard the song Frozen Love from Buckingham Nicks while he was in California. Buckingham told him he would not join the group unless Nicks also joined. Fleetwood agreed and made them part of the group without auditioning them. In 1975, Fleetwood Mac put out their second eponymously titled album and 10th album overall. From 1975 to 1987, during Buckingham's first tenure with Fleetwood Mac, they released 3 more albums. Tusk in 1979, Mirage in 1982, and Tango in the Night in 1987. They also put out 2 live albums, Live in 1980 and Greatest Hits in 1988. While Buckingham was still part of Fleetwood Mac, he released his first solo album, Law and Order, in 1981. He rejoined the band in 1997 and was fired in 2018. On June 8, 2021, Buckingham announced his 7th studio album, Lindsey Buckingham. The record was released on September 17, 2021, and his tour to support it started the same month.
Oh, sure. I mean, again, I'm not assuming anything at all.
Lindsey has earned millions of dollars from the sales of albums that he released with various bands and as a solo artist. Back in 1968, he made $1.15 million from the album titled Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. Then in 1971, the guitarist earned $500,000 from sales of the album Future Games, which he released with Fleetwood Mac. The next year, he earned $1 million from the album Bare Trees. From 1973 to 1975, Lindsey earned more than $6 million from various albums. In 2012, Lindsey sold 25% of his music catalog to a company called Cobalt for an estimated $30 million. In September 2020, Cobalt was acquired by Hypnosis Songs Fund for $323 million. In January 2021, Lindsey agreed to sell his remaining 75% stake in his catalog to Cobalt for Hypnosis for an undisclosed amount that's been estimated at $60 to $80 million. He has a net worth of $100 million. That net worth has been reduced to reflect a presumably large settlement with his longtime wife, Kristen, who filed for divorce in June 2021 after 21 years of marriage. In 2013, he bought a mansion in Los Angeles which covers 11,000 square feet. The musician purchased the property for $6 million and listed it for $22 million in 2018. Eventually, this 3-story mansion was sold for $19 million. In 2004, Buckingham and his wife Kristen purchased a different Brentwood mansion for $6.6 million. In April 2019, the property was listed for $29.5 million. He also owns a house in La Quinta's Hideaway Golf Club community, which he purchased for $3.725 million. The house features 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and nearly 5,500 square feet of living space. He likely owns the following cars: a Porsche Carrera, a Porsche 911, a BMW, a Cadillac Eldorado.